Good morning guys, my name is Jana, for those of you who don't know me yet, and today I want to make a netted bracelet. I did this before on the other channel, and for that I'm going to use dark colors, 6mm Swarovski bicones. You can basically use anything you like, 6mm to hold on to the same size seed beads. But you can also make it smaller. That means you will need less seed beads than I'm going to be using. For this bracelet I like darker colors, so that's why I got emerald green here. And I'm going to use some, let me see, Miyuki round seed beads, galvanized yellow gold. So I'm going to use those. And I am going to use some black seed beads, so I can easily find where I need to cross my needle later on. So those are the threes that I'm going to use. Lacking any other thread, I'm going to use my Wildfire again. This is the 0.06 inch. I used 0.15 millimeters nylon on my other bracelet on the other channel, but I don't have that right now in the house, so I'm going to use these, and I'm going to start with 2 arm spans wide of that thread. Okay, I'm going to try and get that away. You know, I use 50. I'm started up with 50 seed beads because I don't know how many I'm going to be using, and I'll put that together. I'm going to start off with a Swarovski. I'm going to start off with a Swarovski, a black bead, a Swarovski, a black bead, a Swarovski, and a black bead. These are seed beads size 11, by the way. These are the Miyuki ones. I'm going to pull that through all the way to the end. And I got about this much length left, maybe leave a little bit more, and just go through there again. Hold on to your tail and pull that all the way through. There. Just tie a knot now. And another one. There. And now we go into the bicone. Like that. And pull that knot in there. And the next thing we do is we're going to go into the black seed bead and just turn it around a bit so that you're not grinding your thread. And we're going to pick up 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pick up 1 black. And we're going to pick up 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going into that next black seed bead between the bicones. Right there. Pull that through and turn it around so you're not grinding your thread, unless you can pull forward, but I can't do that because I got a camera in front of me. So pick up another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 gold, 1 black, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to go into that next black seed bead right there. And I'm going to turn that around. I'm going to pull that through, and keep that tail thread away. I'm going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 again, a black one, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going into that last black one, and this is that point where you're going to be stepping up, but I want to make sure that I got everything tight so I don't step up right away. So I'm pulling that tight, and when you're already up there, then you know, everything just gets pulled out of the way. So now after I pulled it tight, I'm going to step up into the 4 gold and the 1 black, like that. And I'm going to pull that through. And now I need 3 bicones. I'm going to pick up a bicone, and I'm going to go into the next black one, and that's why it's easier when you have a second color, so you can just, you don't have to count, you can just skip. I'll pull that through, turn it around so the thread's not grinding, and pull that tight. Get another one, and right here in that next black one that's sticking out, so not that one over there, but the one that's sticking out right there, pull that through and pull that tight, and I'll get one more, and we're going into this. If it would still be flat like that, it would be this one. Okay, we're going into this black one, but I'm going to pull that tight, and I'm going into that black one. Like that. And pull that tight. And it's very important you pull it tight, else you're going to be seeing thread here, okay? So you don't want that. Now we're going to do the 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 black. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go into that same black seed bead in between the bicones. So the other ones are already in there, and we're going to go in there again. And pull that through. And you can pull that up also, so to make sure that that's already tight, like that. But it will fall down again later, so it's not really useless, but some things, yeah, if it makes you feel more comfortable, which it does me, to already have one tight pull in there, I'm okay with that. So we're going into the next black seed bead here. Pull that tight. And we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, black, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got some fluffy thread here that I got to get rid of. Okay, so now we're going to go into the black one. And as I said, you can step right up, but I don't want to do that because I want to make sure that this round is tight. So I'm going to pull all these up and pull that tight. And now I'm going to step up into 4 gold and 1 black. And this really is a fun project. I really love doing these. The one on my main channel is a little bit different. But I used bigger seed beads there, so I only used 3, and now I got the Miyukis I need to use 4. And I'm going to pull that through again into the black one. There. And need another 2. Might as well put them here. Into the black one. Pull that through. And another bicone into the black one. Like that. And that's basically all you do all the way around. So this is about the thickness of it. And it doesn't look that good yet because it's only a couple of rows. But you'll see as it progresses, it's very, very pretty. You can use any color you want. So let's do one more row, and then you're pretty much on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4 black, and another 4. Into that seed bead in between the bicones, pull that through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one in between the bicones. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 into that next black one. And it already wants to step up, so you got to be careful if you want to do it like this, and make sure that everything is tight first. Pull those up like that, pull them tight, and now just step up. 5, 4 gold and 1 black, and get 3 bicones or whatever you're using, and go in here. And actually with this, if you want to make it go a little faster, you can go in here and just do 2 and just pull them through. But you got to be careful because this might happen, okay? So that you got to be careful. I like to do them one by one. Project goes fast enough as it is anyway. Okay, so I hope you got that, and yeah, pause me now, I would say, until you get to that point where you need to connect 2 parts together. Okay, I wanted to do a bangle, but it's a little bit too flexible, so the bangle won't be stiff enough. And although it looks really small, this is my size. I got this much left over for a clasp, and as you can see, it looks really tiny when I put it like that. But that's my size. If you got a bigger size, well, you just need more bicones. So I'm now going to put the clasp on here, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. First, I'm going to use different thread for that. And why am I going to do that? Just in case something ever happens to the clasp, you don't have to redo the whole bracelet. So you don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is my leftover thread, it's coming out of this seed bead on this end, and I'm just going to go through the seed beads and crossing in the black, and I'm just going to work my thread all the way out as far as possible back into these seed beads. And yeah, just basically until you run out of thread, but not too far, because when you get this one and you work it up, then you can do the double knot and pull that in the Swarovski. Let's just go around and around, get rid of this thread. Okay, and now I'm going to go into a bicone, like that. And I'm going to pick up my other thread, and I'm going to work my way towards that thread, and then tie the knot off in the bicone right here. So just pause me now until you've done the same. Now I got the perfect meet up, because when I pulled through these 4 beads, my threads are meeting up here, but I don't want to tie a knot coming out of the seed beads and into the bicone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around bicone, seed bead, bicone, seed bead, and bicone, and now the threads are facing each other. Bicone and seed bead. So now they're, facing each other, which is better than when they come out of the seed bead. And now you can tie that double knot or triple knot, better yet. 1, 2, 3, or do it 4 times if you're using a thread that's thinner than mine, which would now be the fire line 0.006 if you got that, if you're using that. So make then 4 knots. I got this wildfire is thicker, so I'm using that. And now I'm just going to go back into the seed bead, and I'm going to get my thread away from that knot. Going into the seed bead and do a couple more seed beads. And I'm going to cut off my thread right here. Okay, and now I'm just going to get this one away from the knot. Okay, cut that off. And now I need a new piece of string, about, yeah, I like to run that almost to my armpit, from my hand to my armpit. Put that on there. I'm gonna get the ends ready. I'm using a 6mm pearl, a head pin that has a ball on the end of it, and this is better for your putting that in there. That's the way it's gonna look. That's gonna hold up. And I'm going to do a seed bead, a black seed bead on top of there, so I don't damage my pearl. And turn that quarter. Cut that off. Just push that. What are they called? Round nose pliers. If you have a cutter here, push that against your finger like that, and you should have about the perfect size to make that round. Turn that around in 2 times, and you got a good loop. And if that's still a little bit too long, just adjust it a little bit like that. So you got a pretty good loop, and that's going to go in here, connecting your clasp. Okay, might as well do the other one too. 6mm pearl on there, seed bead, turn that, keep that close to your finger like that, and just turn it around like that. Gotta close it up all the way though. Okay, so those 2 we already got. Put a stopper bead on there at the end. Go into your bicone and your seed bead. Doesn't matter where. Now add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 black one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just go into that next black one like you've been doing before, only now you got 5. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the next black one that's in front of your stopper bead now. Just might want to pull that down maybe a little bit. Get that out of the way. Like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Picking up the last one and going up. Up, 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 up. And come out of the black one. Make sure that everything is tight. Now pick up a black one and go to the next black one. Pick up a black one, go to the next black one, pick up a black one, and go to the next black one. Okay, open that up, put that pearl in there, and that's pretty difficult to keep that in place. Make sure you got that down and these seed beads are up, and just go around through those seed beads again to tighten that up really good. Gotta close that up really good so that pearl won't come out. Now, pearl won't be able to go out on the side because it's pretty much in there. And you just gotta make sure that the top is closed really well. Okay. And then you're just gonna go down and in and up and through again. So just you're gonna go up and down now into that seed bead and down again, just to make sure that everything is really tight. Through the bicone. Up the seed beads. In between. And down again. And you can also use a green bicone for that. Have like a green bicone in the middle. But I kind of like it like this. And in that one again. And up that one again. And make sure you have gone through each one of them twice. So you already did one, so make sure that you do them at least twice. And when you do, and this is where I can see I already did this one twice, gonna go around here again. Just an extra row. I'm very yeah, I like to make sure that my clasps are okay, because these are the tender points basically of the bracelet. So I'm going through again and again, and now I'm gonna look where my thread is. It's over here, so I need to come out of this bead, which means I'm gonna go a little bit further around, going down here, and I'm just gonna go meet up with that thread right there and going around, because I don't want to tie off my knot coming out of the seed beads. I'm just going to go work my way around and meet up with my thread. And right here. So now I'm going to tie that knot. 1, 2, 3. Pulling that into the Swarovski. And I'm going to go into the seed bead. And I'm going to go down, get rid of that thread before I cut it off. And do the same with the other one. get it away from the nut first before you cut it off. Okay. Cut. Now, I'm going to do the same with this one. Go into the seed bead and go down a couple, and then just add the clasp on the other side, the end part of the bracelet on the other side, and then you add your clasp. So, what else we need? We need a jump ring, and we can just open this up, add that on there, close that back up, and on the other side we need an extension cord, and I always use 4 of these loops. So I'm cutting, after the 4th I'm cutting into that, because this is an extension cord for a necklace. I have a lot of leftovers, and you can just open this up a little bit and hang that cord on there and close that back up. And of course you need your head pin, your Swarovski. Now this already has a nice round edge to it, so it won't damage it, but let's put that one on there, and you can put a 4mm on there if you think the 6mm is too big. But again, put it against your finger as tight as you can, cut that, do that in 2, 1, 2, don't close it up all the way, hang it on there, and now close that up, and make sure that that is above your seed bead. And there we have it. That's my bracelet right there. Of course, if you want like a bigger loop to put the clasp in, you could first add a regular jump ring in there before you add the extension cord, which is something I might do because this is more difficult to close up in the little rings with one hand. So I think I'll put a bigger jump ring in there. Okay, I may as well add a little instruction here on how to open jump rings. So this is how that works. They're already a little open, and the right side is forward and the left side is backwards. What I do is I put my hands in a position of 1/4 after 6. So that one is straight and that one is down, and I pull it a little bit towards me. Okay, I hold on to the jump ring. Whatever you do, don't let go. And you just put it on there like that. Okay, and now you take the same position, 1/4 after 6, and you close that up. Okay, and now if all is correct, it's closed correctly, but to make sure it is, I always go in there, and on the opening I just kind of push it down, because I rather have an oval loop like this that is correctly closed than a nice round loop that is just a wee bit open and thread can go through there and stuff like that. So this is not exactly round, but I can assure you it will never open up unless you get tight behind something. And now I'm just gonna put that loop on that head pin and close that head pin up again. Right there. So, and now, if all is correct, well, it's easier for me to get in there because that loop is way bigger. And this is most easiest, of course, to ask your partner to do this for you. But, right now my hubby is sleeping. So, got it. And here's my bracelet. Isn't it pretty? I could have used it a little smaller, like that. But, well, there's nothing I can do about it. If it doesn't fit me, I always say it will fit somebody else. I don't mind it when it rolls down a little bit like that at the beginning of my hand. So I hope you liked it, guys. They're fun to make. They don't take too long. And yeah, these are perfect Christmas gifts. They're not all too expensive. If you buy a bulk pack, you would get them fairly easy, fairly cheap, and you can make a couple of these just from one pack. You do, however, need a lot of seed beads. That big pile that you saw in the beginning, I had 3 piles of that in here. So make sure that you don't start this, because not everybody's wrist is, of course, this thin. Make sure you don't start this with less than about 150 bicones in the house, just to make sure, because your wrist might be twice my size. So, yeah, and make sure you got at least 10 grams of Miyuki in the house and you'll be safe. Okay, so the black seed beads, of course, you don't need that many seed beads, but the one that's gonna be the main seed bead in here, you gotta make sure you got at least 10 grams in the house. Well, that was it, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'm now gonna ruin my nails on some wire wrapping, I think, but you won't see that video until next week. Haha, bye!